Hi, this is Liz, and I'd like to welcome you all to the September meeting of Friday Flicks, our movie discussion group. It's so great that all of you were able to join us today, and I can't wait to hear everyone's thoughts. Our title for this month, September 25th, is Westworld, a 1973 release starring Yul Brynner. This is a friendly spoiler warning for everyone. Discussion past this point and in the comment section of the posted video will contain spoilers for the film. If you haven't watched it yet, copies are available to view through the Hoopla database. Westworld was written and directed by Michael Crichton. And yes, that is the same Michael Crichton who would go on to write Jurassic Park, which would become a major motion picture hit, directed by Steven Spielberg. The movie itself stars Yul Brynner and is centered around the theme park resort Delos. For only $1,000 a day, guests can live out their fantasies in Roman World, Medieval World, or Westworld. Each of these worlds is populated by robots that are nearly perfect duplicates for humans and animals. But an unknown malfunction begins to move through the robots like a virus, causing them to break programming and begin attacking guests. The film does raise several ethical issues on the nature and treatment of technology, along with demonstrating the greed and hubris of resort owners who are more concerned with losing profits by shutting down the park completely than ensuring the safety of their guests once the malfunctions become apparent in the robot. I found the idea of these robots being created as near-perfect human replicas, but without the ability to say no or truly defend themselves, troubling. The park advertises itself as a perfect vacation, a place to live out your every fantasy, but does that kind of unlimited freedom, being able to act without consequence, bring out the best or the worst in humanity? In the very opening of the film, the one guest who's just leaving the park states that he's not sure if he killed robots or humans, and then corrects himself that, yes, it must have been robots. They also mention at one time one of the female robots who had refused a guest's advances was clearly malfunctioning because she's not allowed to say no. And the question of when does technology stop being an inanimate machine with no feelings and become an alive, sentient creature is one that's been explored throughout science fiction, and this certainly doesn't have an easy answer. But it is telling about a human's nature on how they treat things that are inanimate and or can't defend themselves. While the movie does raise very difficult ethical questions on the nature of technology and the greed and hubris of humanity, I was impressed that it was able to balance that deep philosophical discussion with a wonderful, fun action story as well. The movie itself was well-paced, kept things moving while still allowing for quiet moments to catch your breath and reflect on the issues that had been raised. Overall, I had a really great time watching Westworld and then reflecting back on it after I was done viewing. But that's just me. What are your thoughts on the film? Do you feel that the robots rebelled due to an outside virus compromising their systems? Or do you think they evolved beyond their programs to become sapient creatures with free will? Would you ever visit a park like Delos and indulge in living out a fantasy? Please share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I'm very much looking forward to what everyone thinks. Please keep checking the library's social media and website for the latest in our upcoming line of programs, including crafts, video tutorials, and more Friday Flicks. See you then!